Yo guys, welcome back to the Ladders Club. In front of you, it's the most important chart in crypto right now that I'm looking at. It's Bitcoin forming this ascending triangle. Now, classical ascending triangle pattern forming here. We don't know which side it's going to break out. Maybe it breaks out towards the upside, wherein the target is going to be around 13%. Maybe it does break towards the downside, where the target is going to be around 12.5%. The volume is decreasing. These are the perfect properties of an ascending triangle. I'm not going to take a trade until the time it breaks out or breaks towards the downside. But you know what I believe for Bitcoin in this cycle, right? We are in a bear market right now. I believe that Bitcoin is going to keep continuing towards the downside. And this is what I'm focusing on as well. Now, anyone who's excited about BTC price action, remember that it's been 5 years and you're literally sitting at the same level if you're just buying Bitcoin and holding it, which is why I always say, yes, it's good to be holding this asset if you believe in the asset, but at the same time, keep trading. And that is what we do on this channel. We are always trading. And obviously we are in a bear market, which is why Bitcoin is now 13th largest asset by market capitalization, down 5 spots from 8th largest asset at the end of 2025. This is happening in front of you as of Feb 14th, which was the Valentine's Day. BTC is the 13th largest asset by the market cap, and it has performed the worst against all these assets: Nvidia, Silver, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. This is what you're invested in. It's okay, be invested in this asset, but make sure that you've got cash to buy and accumulate this asset more when the prices go down. Plus, you are trading as well, and you are trading with proper risk management on this channel. We are not gambling at all. No financial advice, but there is no gambling at all on this channel. Now, obviously, we are in a bear market, which is why 1.2 million plus Bitcoin was sold by individuals in the past 2 years. This is an absolutely insane number. The selling in 2025 actually surpassed the selling in 2024 as well. Crazy, right? And it can continue. It will continue. Why will it continue? I'm going to show you a chart. So Willy Woo put together a really good chart and wrote a really nice tweet as well. And he was like, I have a bad news for the perma bulls. Like, perma bulls are the people who are permanent bulls. You can't be that. Like, these are the markets where everything is changing all the time. So you need to be an agile learner while trading and while investing in any asset class or the overall financial markets, right? So if you see, BTC entered its bear market when volatility spiked upwards quickly, and right now this is what is happening. Volatility is spiking towards the upside, and we always, in every single cycle, we see a bottom when volatility is at the highest levels, and right now we are not even 40% close to that level. So volatility will keep on going towards the upside, price will slow bleed towards the downside, and then we will come close to the bottom. Right now we are not close to the bottom, which is why I'm not buying anything in spot. I'm only trading, and I'm going to show you the trades that I'm taking. I'm going to show you the whole journal that I have, which is why I say that, you know, we have to be on the right side of the market. Now, Bitcoin open interest has fallen 55% from its all-time high, marking the steepest drawdown since April 2023. This means that, you know, there can be a recovery, which is why I'm looking at this ascending triangle and I'm like, okay, we can break towards the upside as well, and I am ready for that trade. But it does not change my thesis that Bitcoin will continue to go towards the downside, and it can obviously, for sure, like, obviously I'm not betting on this because I don't have a crystal ball, but it can go sub 50K as well. Now, Coinbase Bitcoin Premium, it's not only individuals. Look, I showed you, right? It's not only individuals that are selling. The institutions are still exiting. How? Coinbase Bitcoin Premium has been negative for 35 consecutive days now. Now, Coinbase Bitcoin Premium is showing you that institutions right now are exiting Bitcoin. So why would you enter? We are in the middle of the bear market. Just keep calm. I'm going to tell you another thing that you can enter or accumulate right now, and that is Magnificent 7. I'm going to make a proper video on that, on which tech stocks you can be buying while tech stocks are falling really hard. Some of the tech stocks are actually down 50%. So wait for Bitcoin to actually go lower. Wait for altcoins to actually go lower. This is not the right time, in my opinion, to be investing in Bitcoin or other altcoins as well. And now, I also want to talk about something else, which is a scam which is going on. Scam that is going on in the crypto markets for now. And that is, we know that around 10 a.m. ET, every single day, not every single day, but majority of the days, as soon as the US stock market opens, large sell volumes hit Bitcoin and related ETF shares. Now, why is it happening? Why does it always have to be 10 a.m. ET? You know, some people are talking about that there are crypto circles and some institutional trading desks that are running specific shady playbook wherein Jane Street is also included. And Jane Street over here, if you see in Q4, Jane Street was actually the second biggest buyer of IBIT, which is the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. Absolutely crazy. So there is a group of trading desks or funds or whoever that are selling Bitcoin at the US Open, and they send Bitcoin towards the downside and then they buy at lower levels. Now, we don't know, this is right now a theory. We don't know if there is a fund, if there are multiple funds or whatever is happening right now, but I'm going to go into it. I'm going to research about this, and I believe that someone has to be blamed here and that entity will come out. Someone will research deep into this. I want to be that one person. So let's see how does that work. But for now, I keep trading. This is my trading journal. My trading journal is open to everyone, and I've taken a lot of trades in February. So February 2026, I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I've got some limit orders as well, and Canton is running too. So I'm going to talk about Canton. I gave this trade in the last video as well. If you guys took it, congratulations, because you're very close to the TP1 now. I'm going to show you as well. But no loser trades, because we are on the right side of the market. Guys, I always make sure that I'm conservative and I'm waiting for the trade. I don't attack on the trade. The trade comes to me. That is my way to trade in the markets. And I want you to adopt that way, adopt that strategy, because it really, really works. All right. So I'm going to talk about all of that in the second part of the video. First, I'm going to talk about three things, which is 3 tweets, Magnificent 7. So Magnificent 7, which are the heavy tech stocks in the US, are right now underperforming S&P like crazy. And Magnificent 7 against SPY is lowest since July. And this is where I believe the opportunity is. If you really want to accumulate something, focus on these tech stocks, which are falling really hard. Now, obviously, they can go down more. But these were the stocks that were literally pushing the price of NASDAQ and the whole stock market towards the upside. And now they're falling. They're coming back to discount levels. People were looking at Amazon, people were looking at Nvidia, and people were looking at AMD and saying, oh, I wish I would have bought this. Now these things are falling. You should be actually DCAing into good tech stocks. That should be your main strategy, in my opinion, when it comes to spot buying, not crypto for now, because there is no way crypto is going to go up a lot, as in towards the all-time highs, without any narrative. And there is no narrative for now. There is no strategic Bitcoin reserve which is being talked about. Rather, we've got bad news. We've got bad news with US and Iran and all of these things, right? So software stocks that I'm talking about, which we need to accumulate, are performing the worst versus NASDAQ 100 right now. If you look at IGV, which is the software index, is compared with NASDAQ over here, which is in white. Look at that. IGV is literally down so much and NASDAQ is sitting close to the all-time highs. Now, NASDAQ is sitting close to the all-time highs is because of the passive flows, but IGV is going down like crazy, which is why very less number of stocks. We need to focus on the best ones, but we need to add them into our portfolio. I know a lot of community members or people who are, on Twitter are always talking about these crypto tokens and which one to buy. Shall we buy Athena or Aave or these kind of things? Why? Just widen your arena, increase your spectrum, make sure that you're trading other things as well. The financial market is a massive arena to play in. You can have commodities, you can have stocks, you can have crypto. Why do we always focus on crypto? Come towards this side, focus on stocks as well. So that's what I want. I'm going to make a dedicated video on this. And before that, guys, working really hard. And obviously the subscriber count is going towards the upside. If you're watching the videos for the first time, you have to subscribe. Why? Because I am here not gambling at all and making sure that I'm not forcing any trades. And I don't want you guys to force any trades as well. Which is why if we are sure that we want to learn this skill of trading and we want to make consistent money, for example, 3 to 4% every single month, then you follow this channel. You subscribe to the channel, you like the video, ask me questions in the comment section, and I'll reply to literally everything, guys. Everything. That is how we'll win. Trust me. There is no other way of winning. Being on the right side of the market, managing our risk, and making sure that we are journaling every single trade. We are being accountable and we are being open, right? That is the main aim. Now, let's talk about crypto a little bit. Slow rug, scam, and dead projects. This is the whole list. Now, it's crazy that there are so many tokens in this list, and you can add many more tokens, and you can literally short these things in the bear market. Like, I'm not shorting them right now. I don't have a strategy to like short them, all of them, because they'll have random pumps and then you get liquidated. But what I want to say is that 95% of the tokens in the crypto markets are scam. So you shouldn't be holding them. Rather, you should be consolidating your portfolio or rebalancing your portfolio every single month to hold the best things, because your money is hard-earned money. You cannot be throwing your hard-earned money everywhere, obviously, right? So that is my opinion. And also, I believe we should stop focusing on the things like, oh, this is a revenue making protocol. Oh, this protocol is doing buybacks. Oh, this protocol has adoption. Doesn't really matter. What matters is price. For example, Athena had 90% revenue growth in the last 30 days, but negative 40% price growth. Look at Uniswap, Curve, GMX, Radium, all of these things. So it doesn't matter if you're making money. It doesn't matter if you're doing buybacks. It doesn't matter if there is adoption. Right now, we are in the bear market, and every single news trade is going to go towards the downside because it's going to be a sell the news event. There is no appetite for the market to go towards the upside. Any single narrative, doesn't matter if it's making money, buybacks, or any metric you bring to me, I'm going to be like, no, this is the trader's market. Keep trading. If you want to accumulate, focus on the tech stocks. That's where you'll get the returns slowly. But I'm going to accumulate crypto as well. Soon, when the prices are lower, when Bitcoin is below $50,000, let's say, I'm going to accumulate Bitcoin, Solana, Hyperliquid, Syrup. I'm going to accumulate Zcash as well. And yeah, that is it. This is my core accumulation watch list that I have right now. If there is some other token, I'm going to tell, obviously. But focus should be only trading and nothing else. So some of the alts that are looking pumpy this morning, because we want to make sure that our trading watch list is sorted. So the number one is Volatility, and there are things going on with Volatility as well, and a lot of people actually talking about it. So I'm gonna tell you what's happening there. But first, Canton guys, this is the trade that I'm in at the moment, and it's already broken out. Now, what was happening in this trade is that this was the retest of the previous all-time high, obviously, and it kept on consolidating. Now, if I open BB width, which is the Bollinger Band width, that is showing us the volatility, you can see how volatility right now is sitting at the bottom. It's still sitting at the bottom. I wanted to have a high volume breakout. I wanted to see a high volume breakout, but it did not happen. That is okay. My entry is around 1.63. And I gave this in the last video as well. 1.63 is where my entry is, and I want this thing to go towards the upside. I really believe it's going to go towards the upside, and my TP1 is going to be around 0.17 and my TP2 is going to be around 0.179. So I'm in this trade and only this trade, nothing else. It's in my journal as well. No scams. Look, Canton, entry, stop loss, open position, profitable trade. The link where I gave it on the YouTube video. In the YouTube video, I gave it in the Discord. I gave it in or on my Twitter as well, right? So very easy. Now comes Hyperliquid, where I've got a limit order already, and it's in my trading journal too. My limit order on Hyperliquid is 26.5 to 27.5. Yeah, it might sound like a tape recorder. I might sound like a tape recorder where I'm going to repeat Hyperliquid limit order in every single video, but this is high conviction for me. Why? Because this is a really, really good support, and this is a really good demand zone as well. And plus, I believe why Hyperliquid is going to go down is this tweet. Look at that. Historically, the hype token price and the open interest have been positively correlated. Literally. Now, if the pattern continues, we should expect to see lower hype prices soon. Look at that. Open interest is going towards the upside, whereas the price is going towards the, open interest is going towards the downside, whereas the price is going towards the upside. So there is an inverse correlation, but usually it always sees a positive correlation. They go up and down in tandem. Now, right now it's not happening, which is why I believe the price can come towards the downside. I hope it comes towards my level and then pumps, and then I take profit, and that is it. That is what we want, right? So my entry is pretty sorted over here, 26.5 to 27.5. That is the entry. Stop loss $23, and my limit order is already open. So what I've done is I've already opened my limit order on Bitfunded. If you actually see here, Hyperliquid, look, Hyperliquid at $26.7, it's already open. You can use Bitfunded as well. Link is in the description. It's the best way, best possible way to make money from someone else's money. If you're actually good at trading, even if you're not, then focus on Bitfunded because it's going to help you create strategies, and they've got rules. In your real account, you will break rules, but in the prop account, you will never break rule. Why? Because if you break the rule, you will lose the account. So you have to play with the rule, which is why I love prop funding firms, and I've been successful in the prop funding firms before in Forex, and now I want to be successful in crypto as well. So Volatility, there is something happening with Volatility, and today it is happening. It's going to be crazy today and tomorrow. So they're talking about their event. Now Volatility have their event as well, which is actually starting tomorrow. So this is a really, really good one, and we know that the team is buying. We know that the team is actually minting USD1 and buying Volatility, which is why the price is moving towards the upside as well. Look how price moved from 0.09 until this level, which is 11 cents, and this is a really good 18% return. Now, where do you buy this thing? In my opinion, it's going to be a sell the news event. If you actually miss this trade, then it's going to be a sell the news event. If it goes up and gives a deviation, as soon as you get the deviation, which is if it goes up and then comes back down below this resistance, that is going to be a short opportunity, and it is going to go towards the downside, and that is what I'm hoping for. If it continues to go towards the upside, which is what it is doing right now, look, it's constantly breaking out of every single resistance. It's literally breaking out of every single resistance because of this news. As soon as you see some kind of deviation, I think it's going to go towards the downside, and that's a really good sell the news event. Now, I'm not taking the trade right now because it's a bit scary. Why is it scary? Is because this is not my strategy. My strategy is usually looking at the chart, focusing on the levels, being conservative and making sure that everything I'm trading is as per the rules. So Volatility is more of a news kind of trade, and I don't want to take it, but I want to make sure that you guys are aware on why this thing is pumping, and you guys should be aware on why this thing is right now at the top, which is over here. Why is it pumping the most in last 24 hours? So I hope you guys know, and Trump as well. Now, if Volatility is pumping, then Trump can pump too, and Trump tokens resistance is perfect over here at $3.5. If it breaks towards the upside, for example, if it does something like this, then I think it can be a trade. You can actually accumulate it here. So this is more of a technical plus sub trade of Volatility, which can happen soon. But right now, Volatility is giving that major pump because there is a massive announcement or event coming from tomorrow, right? So in my opinion, can be a sell the news too. Now, guys, we're doing good. We're doing good trading wise. Any feedback you've got for me in the videos, you want to learn something, I can make a video on that. You want me to add something, add some kind of, section in the videos, I can do that as well. Just put your feedback in the comment section and I'll do it for you guys. Now, guys, subscribe, like to the video. I mean, we just want to make sure that, people are seeing this, because I want to make sure that people are on the right side of the market. And I'll see you later. I'm making one video every 2 days so that people are on the right side or in the right side of the market. The videos are only 10-minute long. So that is the perfect thing. Bye guys. See you later.